All right, we're diving into a mystery that's been hidden in plain sight. It's a secret that wasn't carved into symbols, but actually engineered into sound itself. We're heading to the heart of the ancient Maya civilization to track down a ghost voice that, believe it or not, is still whispering from the stones today.
So when you think of the Maya, your mind probably jumps straight to those huge pyramids, their genius-level astronomy, and of course those super complex calendars. And you'd be totally right. But what if I told you one of their most incredible achievements wasn't something you can see, but something you hear? A kind of sound engineering magic that's been baffling people for years.
Okay, so our story kicks off at one of the most famous structures on the planet, the Temple of Kukulkan. You might know it as El Castillo. It's the centerpiece of the ancient city of Chichén Itzá. Hundreds of thousands of people walk right up to this thing every year, but almost none of them know the acoustic secret it's hiding. So I want you to picture it. You standing there, right at the bottom of that massive, steep stone staircase. And you do something incredibly simple, something anyone can do. You just clap your hands. One sharp clap that cuts through the air. Now, what would you expect to happen? I mean, logic says you'd hear an echo, right? The sound of your clap just bouncing off the stone and coming right back at you. But that's not what happens here. It's not even close. What visitors and scientists discovered is just, well, it's bizarre. The sound that returns from the pyramid is completely different. It's not just a reflection of your clap. It's like the sound has been totally transformed into something new. It's a phantom sound. Instead of the short, sharp smack of a hand clap, what echoes back is this high-pitched, descending chirp, a sound that is uncannily like the call of a bird. And get this, it wasn't just any bird. It was a bird that was deeply sacred to the Maya. So here's the billion-dollar question. How on earth does a giant stone pyramid turn a simple clap into a bird's chirp? Was this just some unbelievable cosmic coincidence? A total acoustic accident? Or was this an act of pure intentional genius? Well, after a ton of study by acousticians, the verdict is in, and it is stunning. This amazing sound effect is absolutely 100% not an accident. It is a deliberate, brilliantly executed part of the pyramid's design. So, how in the world did they pull it off? Well, the key to the whole acoustic puzzle is hidden right there in the pyramid's architecture. And it all comes down to a single number, 91. That's how many steps are on each of the pyramid's 4 staircases. It's really a masterful bit of physics. Your clap sends sound waves racing towards the steps. But instead of hitting one big flat surface, the sound hits 91 separate stone surfaces, and each step is just a little bit farther away than the one before it. Each of those steps creates its own tiny echo, and as all those reflections combine, they stretch the sound out, which changes its frequency. And boom, the result is a perfect chirp. But why that specific sound? Why go to all that trouble to make a chirp? Because that chirp perfectly mimics the call of the magnificent quetzal bird. Now, to the Maya, this was no ordinary animal. The quetzal was a divine messenger, a living bridge between the world of humans and the realm of the gods. Just think about how powerful that would be. Imagine you're at a huge, solemn ceremony at the base of this temple. A priest claps his hands, and the pyramid itself answers back with the voice of a divine creature. They weren't just building a temple, they were building an interactive instrument designed to communicate with their gods. Let's just take a second to appreciate how unbelievably sophisticated this is. They did this without any computers to model the sound waves, with no modern measuring tools whatsoever. It shows a deep, practical understanding of acoustics that is simply mind-boggling. They literally hard-coded an animal's call into a mountain of solid stone.
So yeah, this isn't just some quirky little feature. This is genuinely one of the most incredible and seriously underappreciated feats of engineering in the entire ancient world. A secret hidden in plain hearing for more than 1,000 years, just waiting for us to finally stop and listen.
It really just leaves you in a state of wonder. The Maya literally built a voice for their gods out of nothing more than stone and math. And it forces you to ask a pretty cool question. If a sonic marvel like this was hiding at one of the most famous places on Earth, what other secrets are still out there, waiting not to be seen, but to be heard?